Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao Crescim Games, quem fala com vocês é o Crescim. Vamos continuar aqui na série de Rumo Platina de The Witcher 3. Então galera, a gente está de volta aqui em Skellige, caminhando firmemente até o final do jogo. Nós vamos agora para a missão principal, a Pedra Solar. Vamos falar com o Cac então.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his arse. Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Tá, vamos lá. Vamos então falar com o Arminho. Daí vai ter mais algumas missões que a gente vai ter que completar aqui. Antes de ir pro fim do jogo. Fazer um save de segurança aqui também.
Something I've always wondered. What do you Witchers do?
Friends we show heart.
Did you
foes
sever
we
his
show
head?
our axe.
Head of a jail.
What else would crack out?
Respect, Witcher.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the black ones?
I'd sooner right the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
What would you call it if not treason?
That your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him!
Stench.
Meu Deus. Ai meu Deus do céu.
We should not stay here. Come. We should not stay here.
Você foi o Lugos maluco então. Nossa, tem os dois ao mesmo tempo.
I watch you die with pleasure.
Putz, sério que tem que descer até lá embaixo?
Move. That's enough.
Wait. This one's really funny. What's the difference between
Meu Deus.
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Crach's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Crach sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement. Only Crach believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
How's Sarah's handling things?
Has the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lugos excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the Imperial fleet appeared on the horizon, the Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Crach's will, all failed. Yet he'll find volunteers for another.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar. Listen, Ermion, know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Eyvind. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arendjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the pearl divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Fale com o bardo conhecido como Eyvind. Não, péssima ideia.
Will you stay long?
Onde é que ele é, na verdade? É, mais fácil dar um fast travel mesmo.
foreigner. Watch your step. Who's this?
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet?
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath, and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing too. Elsewise they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Avon.
What?
Just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing an adventure novel. Gathering material for it.
Mean to write up the coming of the White Fleet? Prime idea. Mayhaps you could use my translation of the Song of Gilban and Dillion.
Gladly, gladly. So where's this cavern?
Gotta sail east from Kertrolde. Cavern's in a cove, only accessible from the sea.
So long, and good luck with the white whale.
It'll show today. I'm sure of it.
Que merda. Tá. Falar com a Yennefer então. Acho que agora começa uma outra missão já.
I'd rather verify it now. Otherwise, I'll continue to wonder if he's not about to stab me in the back.
You're something of a persecution project.
You needn't come with us.
I hadn't intended.
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avallac'h's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avallac'h mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstones on Ord Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I'll explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri. We'll await you there.
A criança do sangue ancestral, outra missão que abre agora. Mas primeiro vamos resolver isso e depois continuar com a pedra, né?
Entrance is very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
Avallac'h's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now. This is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters, closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try it.
Yaka Ligen!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
I shall try to get through the barrier.
Preso. Nossa! Eu achei que os dois iam acordar.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avallac'h's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth. Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom.
Então, o que é pra fazer primeiro? Falar com a Yennefer ou explorar?
Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikere, the Elder Blood. from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analyzed all the paths of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Será que falhou na parte da missão? Não.
How did you get in here?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now. You. I remember you. From Tir na Liar.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avallac'h you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avallac'h will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now. There, that's better. Let's get out of here.
Essa é uma outra decisão crítica, galera, sobre deixar ela destruir ou não o laboratório, que influencia direto no final dela também.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindisfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindisfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Torne-se. Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think the body What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
What are you doing?
What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skellige.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone! Leave this place! You defile our laws!
We're not bound by them.
Aye, and you've clearly no respect for our customs either.
Craven's place is in the ditch!
Skellige saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skellige not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass, and anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skellige now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Trinta pontos de XP, cara. Tá dando muito menos do que deveria. Que droga, cara. Tá. Vamos voltar pra missão da Filipa.
Oi, oi. Look to me.
Vou ter que ir de barco lá.
Brewer, don't eat so much. Why the spit out? They get hit in the gut and those hairs get tangled in your ankle. Did you sever his head? Head of a jail.
Got me eye on you.
Tinha um portão aqui, né? Tá aberto.
Ai!
Vamos de barco.
This is how it's happened. You're the specialist.
Não acredito, cara. Deu pra fugir. Ainda bem.
Just wonderful.
I say, look at this.
Let's go. What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Of course.
Nossa.
Hear that?
Sim, deu no mesmo lugar.
What did she just say?
Drowned for protecting her. Damn Philpot.
I hope you don't count anything out of this carrier. We came here for a reason.
Até falar nisso. Não me lembro se eu já botei assim. Ah não, falta botar um ainda.
So how do we get up the...
The stairs? I'll fix them right away. Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Mais uma aracnas. Beleza. Ó, subi de nível. 33, beleza. Merda. Meu Deus.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a 5-some, there's clearly no room. What now?
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment?
I'm fresh out of change.
Ugh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Fearlan of the Elven legend. Do you literally read nothing? There you are. Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the Lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward. Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Nossa, cara, esse lugar é enorme. Não tem muita coisa.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
Wait. There's something here. Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Luma! That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
Isso. Ah, esse é o que tá apontando lá. Se mover aquele lá. Ai meu Deus do céu, só que me faltava ficar bugado ali.
At last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
Wouldn't worry. Emperor's got plans for you, I'm sure.
Stop playing the jester and listen to me carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because?
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
Triss might object.
Ah, yes. So give Yennefer some friendly advice, would you? She'll listen to you.
You want to take Yen's place at Amir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable, and I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly, and it would give the wrong impression.
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go. I know you've things to do. I can find my own way back.
Beleza. Quanto XP deu? Nada. Bosta. Dá um jeito de sair daqui, mano. Opa, tem um baú ali. Tinha mais um fantasma ali, sumiu, velho. Bosta. Sabia que isso ia acontecer. Meu Deus do céu, cara.
Show me what you got.
Esse lugar é bem maior do que eu pensei. Nossa! Ai, cara, por que eu peguei essa cela de novo? Aleluia. Eu tenho que achar um fast travel agora. Provavelmente tem um ali embaixo. Beleza, então vamos para a última parte dessa missão. E daí a gente já tá pronto para ir para missão final do jogo. Eu não me lembro dessa parte. Eu me lembro de ter feito isso, mas eu me lembro exatamente da melhor forma de fazer. Se era nadando, se eu ia. Peraí, tem uma poção que ajuda a mergulhar melhor. Eu não sei se eu tenho ela. Aumenta o fôlego debaixo d'água e 50% melhora a visão, beleza, isso aí.
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Não sei se é esse.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Skellige. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
Beleza. Então, mas eu não sei, eu não me lembro se a gente falar com ele já não começa a próxima missão, deixa eu ver.
did you? I wanted just to ask.
To hear you reveal all about your experiments with the Elder Blood gene? Unlikely.
I've hidden nothing that could be useful in our struggle against Eredin. As regards the Elder Blood, you're all aware Ciri is exceptional. I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed. Yes, Geralt?
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Charming world you and El have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything, if that's your question.
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out? I doubt he'll think the elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
Eu vou deixar, eu não vou falar pra gente ir ainda, porque não sei se não vai direto. Eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui. No próximo, então, a gente parte para a última missão do jogo. A gente vai finalmente encarar o Iridim e vamos terminar a história Marcha da Morte. Então muito obrigado por terem assistido e até a próxima. Valeu!